Alright guys, it's Bradu. Gonna continue my Terra Invictus Shadowdark adventure. We are on to the second level of the dungeon. I picked a new map for it that I thought fit the potential palace. I'm kind of picturing that these are maybe like bedrooms or rooms that people stay in. This bigger room may be either a kitchen type area, dining type area, gaming type area, something like that. So let's see what happens. I'm going to use a slightly different system. Uh, Chubby Funster also has the GM companion, and I had kind of forgotten or overlooked. I've never used that, but he's got a very similar but expanded dungeon creation system. So I'm going to use that today and see how it goes. So we'll go down to this room first. I have a weird twist here. I'm a little worried about this video because I just had a video stop on me. But let's see what's in this room. 8. Eight is treasure. Beautiful. Treasure. All right. I love it. Use table appropriate for average PC level. I had a thought about what if I get treasure, but I'm not going to do it yet because it came fast. If it had come later, or if it comes in a different situation, I might explain it. But for now, we're going to go with, you know what? Let's go with his treasure chart too. So, 83. Nice high roll. I like it. 83. I think it's going to be down here maybe. There we go. 83. Pouch of 7 rare hallucinogenic mushrooms. 60 gold pieces value. Interesting. Probably just treat that as treasure. But because we have an herbalist in the group, there's also some other potential there. Oh, shoot. I just thought of something I need to do. Torch timer. Okay. We got like a free minute on our torch timer there. So that's it for that room. Now up to this room. So we found some, we rummaged around in a bedroom and found some mushrooms. And let's check this next room. Same thing. Room type, or I think that's going to be empty, right? Empty is a 1 or a 2. Yep, empty. Dungeon dressing treasure table. So let's see if we can find that real quick. Try and be quick with stuff like this because I do want to kind of try this stuff, but dungeon dressing. I think that's going to be... I have another table I really like for dungeon dressing, too. The D400 table we've used a couple times. 68. Scrap of brown canvas. The kind an artist might use. Okay, cool. So maybe this is actually a little art studio, potentially. But empty anyway. I forgot about something before, and that was random encounter checks. I think I did one random encounter check when we fumbled around, so on the first level, and we probably should have had a few more. So I'm going to roll one right now. Just kind of, we just took 20 minutes to do some rooms, didn't find anything. Third room, this big long one. The whole group would be moving, but whatevs. Okay, we have 13. Ooh, this looks interesting. Combat Aftermath. Corpses of D4 monsters of average PC level. We're roughly level 2. Combat Aftermath. And I think there's another chart for that. 13, yeah, D10 chart. Interesting. Cave creeper consuming the bodies of the fallen says distracted. So I think the big question here is, did we just find some bodies that the cave creeper we already killed took? Or is there actually a second cave creeper? I think it's more likely the first thing, but I don't want to make it more likely that we have no danger here by rolling that at advantage. So I'm just going to go 50-50. Is there a second cave creeper is my question. So on an 11 or above, there's another cave creeper that we potentially have to fight. 9 or below, it's the same one we already killed. 11! There is a second one. Well, that sucks. Kinda. Maybe it's cool. Okay, so we're in here. I think we would get our keep our basic formation probably. Cave creepers here. Let's see. Do we do all this stuff? Distance. Well, it really can only be close or near, right? Is that even going to matter? Near. So that, to me, that tells me we have a moment to react, probably. Oh, and this said distracted. So we come in. Okay. We come in and we see it over here eating bodies. We already know that. What's the reaction? It doesn't matter. Do we get a surprise round? I'm going to say, because it's distracted, how should I do that? There should be a good chance we have. I know what I'll do. No, I don't know what I'll do. Because I do surprise a little bit weird. I'm just going to go 50-50. Do we actually get surprise, or do we just win initiative? So let's do it this way, because I don't need a weird twist. 4, 5, or 6, we get surprise. 1, 2, 3, we just act first. It's distracted, so we for sure are going to win initiative at least. So we get surprise. So we're going to get advantage on attacks here. Let's do that. Would the entire group get surprise? I don't like that rule. I'm going to do advantage on one attack. So let's make that Abbott. Abbott's going to come in, do advantage. I feel like this is something I house ruled for myself before. That surprise means you get the first action. That's what it was. I did surprise as the first action at advantage, one character, and then you roll advantage. I like that. Let's do that. So we get surprise. Our surprise is Abbott's gonna rush in and try an attack at advantage. 10. I think that's a hit. If I recall, they're at 12 AC because we just fought one. Crazy that we got another one. Oh, I gotta get rid of my notes here because something weird happened. And he does D10 damage. I like the big damage, but last time I rolled a 1 or a 2. A 1. Son of a... I should have taken my advantage on the damage, huh? So, that's it for you, buddy. Now we're rolling regular old initiative. Is this thing quick to respond, or do we still get to go? It's quick to respond, but it's an 8. It has a +2 dex, so it's going to win initiative. We will not win that. So, Abbott, you might be screwed again. Okay. It's going to try to bite him. 1. Okay. So I'm going to interpret that as it goes to bite Abbott. Because he got bit last time, he had some, like, creative idea in mind. Maybe it was taking his smaller axe and shoving it in the mouth sideways or something like that. That causes this thing to lose its second attack because it's thwarted and it's got to, like, figure it out. So that's what I'll say is he uses his smaller axe and jams it in the crawler's mouth sideways so that it can't get its second attack. Or, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, though it's supposed to be the tentacles. I don't know. Whatever. He has some weird strategy. That made sense till I read that the attack is supposed to be tentacles instead of something else. Okay, but now Abbott gets to go still because I determined the surprise round is one action from one. I don't know if I played that right, but whatever. I know I didn't play it right. It's a house rule I came up with on the spot that I had toyed with before. Abbott's just attacking. That's a whiff. Orgo is going to run up and attack. I didn't rage. That's a whiff. Bad dice. Anybody else just attacking? Thane's going to hold off in case he needs to. Well, Nura will definitely attack with range. Bow, that's a whiff. Wow, real bad. Renariel is going to try to use something in the room to hide behind for his little sneak attack. So the whole time this is all going on, he already was slinking back. So that's my 18 or better sneak to try and use his sneak attack. I think he missed by 1. 14 plus 3. Yep. Close. So he still gets to attack. He doesn't do it at advantage or whatever. 2. Oh my gosh. Have I rolled nothing higher than a 4 on these 4 rolls? Oh my lord. Krell. I don't want to go with Krell yet. So we're going to have... I'm going to have Thane be pretty brave. He's going to run up and join his dwarves, his dwarven buddies, and try an actual attack, melee attack. And 11 plus 3 is a hit. All right. That was his best move. Good. I got 1 hit. I need a different die. He rolls an 8. 1. Good God. Could my rolls be any worse for this combat? Even for him, he rolled a 1. Everybody rolls crap. Krell. On that note, I don't know that I want to risk using his magic missiles. So, a cave creeper isn't necessarily evil, right? I thought for a second, oh, I'll do protection from evil, but no, that won't really do anything. I guess he really doesn't have a thing to do except use his magic missiles. So, we're going to use the wand, especially because we need some damage here. So he rolls at advantage. 2 missiles shooting at the creeper. 20! Crit hit. I think I should say that's an extra missile or 4 missiles? 4. We need all the help we can get. That's 4 missiles. So, and it's usually double damage, right, on a crit. So he gets 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Still wasn't all that much. And that's everybody. So we're back to the cave creeper, who now has spit out Abbott's axe and is going to attack. I feel like he would probably still attack Abbott, but let's roll for it because I like the randomness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to attack Orgo. Orgo took it in the butt last time and went down, right? 17's a hit for 2 damage. Better. Oh, are we wounded from yesterday? I think we are. I should have been doing some healing. I forgot to do housekeeping in between. So Orgo's hit. Second attack. Bad news if he hits. 1. Crit miss. This time I'm not going to he already did his second attack. So I'm not going to say he loses a turn or whatever. But maybe the next, I don't know, should he have something bad against him, an attack at advantage on him? Nah, we got this guy anyway. I think we got him anyway. So Abbott's going to go. I'm not doing anything weird. Just not raging, nothing like that. 9 actually might be a hit. 9 plus 5 is a hit. Nice. For 5 this time. Much better. Is he down? Not quite yet, but we're getting there. Orgo, give you the chance to finish him off. 11 plus 3, I think, is a hit. For D6 plus 1. I might have screwed that up last time. 4 damage, I think, is enough. Yep, 4 damage, just enough. Cave Creeper. This time we survived a lot more easily. So he was chewing on bodies. There's a 50-50 chance of treasure, but given the scenario we know about the room, I think it's more likely that we have treasure in this instance. So I'm going to roll advantage. 4, 5, or 6 means there's treasure. 4, 5, you know what? On both of them. 2 treasures, maybe. Should we do that? Is that really cheating? I don't know. Okay, and we'll use Chubby Funsters again, the GM Companion. 46 is... I've got to print up some of these charts so I'm not always doing this. 46 is... What? Oh. Oh, that's funny. Well, I was on the wrong chart. I was like, that sucks. Small brass prayer lamp with papyrus sides. 20 gold pieces lamp. And 92. Now we're talking. So a prayer lamp. So maybe there was a... Well, I don't really care what kind of bodies they were. Ah, darn. 90. I thought 90s would put me in a magic item. Pewter idol. Sweet. Of an ancient primate god king. 100 gold pieces. Primate idol. Alright, cool. Well, this is more... So far, this has been my kind of usual straight dungeon crawl type thing. I gotta flip the map. So this was a big, I don't know, game room. Flip the map. They now come around here. We got a couple bedrooms and a big middle room. So let's go to this small bedroom type thing. Let's worry about that stuff later. What's in here is going to be tiny little bedroom. 6. A trap. Okay, this time, yeah, trap. Severity is 1 to 3 normal, 4 to 5 major, or minor, 6 major. 1. Trap, normal. Okay, let's see what kind of trap we got. Dungeon trap. Oh, where's that? There's not a different thing for different kinds of traps. It just says D20. A trap should have a tell, be found by anyone searching for it, and it must be possible to disable it. So I forgot about that. So as far as this goes, are we searching for it? Yes. But because I'm playing solo, I'm not going to go by that rule. We're going to say that Renariel is always looking for traps. So he gets advantage for his thieving abilities at finding and disabling traps. And because we got 1 to 3 normal, I'm going a DC 12. So he gets to add his dex of 2, 3. So I have to roll a 9 on one of these dice to find, and disable it. He did not. 6 and a 4. So he did not find the trap. So let's see what the trap is. It is a noxious gas release triggered by audible speech. Okay. And the damage effect is going to be loss of a hand. Holy shit. Noxious gas, audible speech, loss of a hand. Weird. So, this is a weird trap. Loss of a hand is pretty horrible, especially for something that was supposed to be easy. So, the trap is triggered by. It doesn't matter because I'm assuming everybody goes into the room. Somebody says something, oh, weird, tiny little bedroom. That triggers the gas. That doesn't mean it's the person who spoke who's potentially getting gassed. So I'm going to say it sprays out of something at one particular character. And we're just going to go randomly. It's going to be the number, the order they are listed on my sheet. So Abbott would be a 1, Neuro would be a 6. 5 is Thane, our new priest. So, a gas that could potentially cause you to lose a hand. So that to me tells me it's a spray that would cause damage, I guess, because it's the only way I can interpret that, like an acid that would get on his hand or something. So I think the best thing that makes sense is a dex save. And is it easy? It should be easy or medium or normal. So is it a DC 12? I guess I'll call it a DC 12. This is going to be horrible if he loses a hand. He's got a +1, so I need an 11. I feel like I should make it easy, but whatever. 8. So he would have made it. If I said easy, he would have made it. Exactly. God damn it. I'm going to use my luck token and re-roll that. Oh my god, you got to be shitting me. Did you see that? Can I rewind it? That was horrible. It goes 10 back to 1. Back to an 8 again. So I rolled it at advantage and I missed both times. Thane loses a hand. Is there anything that can be done to stop this real fast? I don't think there is. Get the hell out of here. So back up. Thane loses his hand. He's going to lose his ability to do something. He's going to have to drop his shield, right? Or he's going to have to, while he's fighting, if he wants to use his Morning Star, he's got to switch to his shield. Okay. So it's not like his hand would be cut off, but at least for right now, it's rendered completely useless. His hand goes numb, is being eaten away by some weird thing. I don't like that at all. I'm getting the hell out of here. Next room. Thane loses hand? Maybe? Good God. All right. Next room. What is it? Be careful, guys. It's a danger. A lot of dangers out here. 4. Oops, went too far. 4 is... Did we already have that? I think we did. A hazard. Great. I love hazards. Severity. 4. Worse. Even worse than losing a hand? Hazard, normal. And we are in what we're calling ruins. So it says 2d6? Oh, okay. I got to roll 1 down and 1 sideways. This goes sideways, this goes down. So 1 movement. Slick, bloody floor. What's really funny is when I saw this chart last night after my session, or I guess I looked at this today, and I thought, oh, that's what I should have done for that room where something was on the floor. and it looked like blood. So anyway, we have a slick, bloody floor. And that's all it says. So does somebody slip on it? Would it? What is it gonna? How's it gonna? How's that a problem if there's no damage and there's no other threat in here? So maybe there is another threat in here. Is there another threat in here? Yeah. Is there another threat in here? No. So they fall down. Whoever it is, they fell. And maybe Renariel sees this one anyway. So that's what we'll roll. Does Renariel see it? 11, yeah. So this time Renariel says, don't slip. The floor is all bloody. This place is giving me the creeps. Let's get out of here. We got a big room here. That's going to be the end of this level of the dungeon. Big room here. We'll come in. There's 2 entrances. And let's just do it. Let's just do it the way we've been doing it and see what happens. 2. Empty, right? That's boring. This room is big. There's no way this room's empty. I'm going to re-roll that. I know what I'm going to do. We'll check this door and it sounds like it's empty. We're going to check this door and see if there's something else. 18. Monster mob. Okay, let's go with that. Because there hasn't been a... Oh, that was a creeper. Anyway. Monster mob. Average PC level. I also noticed he has a monsters table down here. So we're going to use his monster mob table for this. Average PC level is 2. Monster mob or humanoid? We'll go with... I'd prefer to go with the monster one. But let me roll. And if there's a reason it makes more sense to go humanoid, I might. 20. There is. Because the monstrous says wolf. I just don't see a wolf being in this room, or wolves. And the other one says something else that we might not have heard at this side of the door. So I'm going with that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my chart because these guys are on my chart too. And I'm going to use that for the number. D4. 4. Okay. I need to pause real quick because we need to set up this battle. Okay, so our party starts to enter this room, and as soon as the door opens, they start to hear this kind of growling. And it is, of course, zombies. Zombie. So we're going to go... Let's make a reaction check. Just kidding. These are not friendly zombies. They're zombies. So we're going straight to initiative. Zombies 17. We are 18. And I'm sure we have higher dexes than they do. So here we go. Is it rage time? I think it is. Abbott, you're raging. So Abbott's going to rage. Oh, it gets harder. That's right. We're going to rage. We'll try it. 8. I don't think that gets it because I needed 12. And and it's wisdom. So nope, he's unable to rage. So he's just going to slice the one right next to him. His drink ain't working. Zombies. I'm pretty sure that hits. They're not terribly hard to hit. They're like an 8 AC or something even. Something really bad. AC 8. Hit points 11. Okay, so let's see if you can get more damage. Come on, Abbott. 1! No way. 3 1s. What are the chances? So he barely cuts into this guy. And do I spread the wealth here? It's silly to, but at the same time I think we want to tie up different ones. So let's go like this. Thane goes, I got this, even with one hand. And he runs in to the middle of the room to do turn undead. Duh. I don't even remember how that goes, so we're just going to roll first and ask questions later. 15 is successful. They each get a chance to... I think they each get a chance to avoid it with a really high roll. But he got a 15. Undead creatures make a charisma check versus your spellcasting check. So he was 15 plus 3, 18. So they have to make charisma. They're very charismatic zombies. They actually need nat 20s to avoid this. Because they're a -3. And so even with a nat 20, undead creatures, if they fail by 10 points, they are destroyed. Oh, or equal to less. Blah, blah, blah. He's only a level 1, though. So he can't actually outright destroy them. So he can't outright destroy them, sadly, which kind of seems silly. It feels like they would be destroyed. Running, 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 running. So they're all turned. Let's just let them run out this back door. Okay, zombies go running away. We're going to come in the room and see what's up in the room. And how long do they go? Flees from you for 5 rounds. That should give us time to search the room at least. So let's see. We do a random treasure roll. 4, 5, or 6. Beautiful. Our treasure rolls have been good. 3. No, they have not. 3 is going to be like 2 copper pieces. Okay. Leather belt of poor quality. 2 copper pieces. That's awesome. I'm not even going to take that. We don't need a leather belt. Okay, so... Oh, boy. Oh, the torch just went out. Or did it? There's a chance the torch just went out. So I better roll that real quick. Did the torch go out? I'm going to roll it on this. Like a that thing. Yeah. Did the torch go out? Oh, no. I should have said, did the torch stay lit so that a high roll is good? But I asked, did the torch go out? That's a yes. The torch goes out. We just have to light another torch. So somebody used a torch. I'm gonna delete 2 torches real quick from random characters. Do I have anybody with it on the bottom of their list? Yes. 2 torches used because we had one. Now we light another one. And before these zombies come back, we're going to get out of here because Thane will kind of warn the party that they're coming back soon. We've been relatively unharmed, haven't we? Okay, am I done with this session? I think maybe I am because I've been going 1 level at a time. This is 2 levels up. I'm going to assume the stairway is the same way back. I'm going to roll 1 random encounter check on the way back to the stairway. I probably should have done that at some point in here. So no random encounter. We make it back to the stairway and we go up. We have a brand new torch lit. And we'll see next time what is on the 3rd level. So keep watching. Thanks for your, thanks for this chubby funster, Greg. I've been really having a blast.